Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Drug and Alcohol Attorneys video newsletter. In this video I want to talk to you about the Baker Act and minors. We've been getting a lot of calls from families whose young children, and I'm talking about individuals who are under 18, who are being Baker Acted, and typically it involves a child anywhere between say 14 and 12, that's sort of the gamut of what we see, who has gone to a school counselor and has said, I don't feel that great, I'm suffering from anxiety or depression, or I'm being bullied. And the next thing you know, they're getting cuffed and stuffed and taken to a Baker Act receiving facility, and then the parents can't seem to get any relief or any answers as to what's going on. And the question that I've been getting asked is, well, does the Baker Act apply to my minor child? And the simple answer is yes, it does. And as a result of that, your minor child can get stuck in a facility. The only real differences with a minor are, number one, the examination period is supposed to be conducted within 12 hours as opposed to 72 hours for an adult. And number two, they're supposed to keep the parents, sort of involved in understanding what's going on, communicate with the parents. But as I've talked about in other videos, the Baker Act in general can get abused. It's a terrific tool when it's used appropriately, i.e. in an emergency situation. But when somebody's been taken there and they're under 17, maybe they're 12 or 14, and they're scared, and they have basically been cut off from their parents, that's when the abuse takes place. And those are the kinds of calls that we are getting. So I will tell you, if you are a parent whose child has been taken to a Baker Act facility, perhaps they went to see a school counselor, perhaps they had talked on social media about hurting themselves, or perhaps they even were taken to the emergency room after taking too many Tylenol or some type of medication. And as a result, they've ended up in a Baker Act facility. If that has happened to you, as I've talked about in other videos that really are applicable to adults, there's a very small window of time before the state's going to step in here and take control of the situation, which means you won't be making any decisions for your minor child. Certainly not for a significant period of time. Now, if that's happened to you, I encourage you to reach out to us to take action immediately. You can reach us online, drugandalcoholattorneys.com. I can be emailed, mark@drugandalcoholattorneys.com, and you can call me, 561-419-6095. The phone is answered 24/7. If I'm awake, I'll take your call. Thanks again, and be safe.